In October of this year, the International Liaison Committee on Resuscitation will be releasing its latest Consensus on Science with Treatment Recommendations document. This evidence-based document will give us the treatment recommendations related to how to take care of someone in a cardiac emergency, a first aid situation, or other resuscitation event. Once this document is released, ECSI will be taking the newest, latest, and greatest science and putting it into our programs. Now, apart from the treatment recommendations that we're talking about, how to perform CPR, how to apply pressure to a bleeding wound, we're also looking at the education science. And what we already know is that we're often teaching too much to our students, which decreases their willingness and confidence to respond to an emergency. So we're going to see a new focus or a new emphasis from ECSI on a participant's confidence level and willingness to respond. We want the student or responder in reality to do something during an emergency versus sitting back and wondering, am I going to do this correctly or what should I do? In order to do this, we're going to be changing the courses up a little bit to shift our focus to those things that really matter. Those things that matter in a matter of moments and maybe not a matter of hours. We're going to be refocusing our efforts to draw attention to those things that really matter for our students. Ultimately, when they're taking care of someone in an emergency situation, we want them to remember what to do. So we're going to teach them the 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 things that are critically important in an emergency and not spend so much time on the detailed information that they're most likely going to forget or may actually confuse them and keep them from helping someone should the time arise. We're going to focus on those emergencies that really matter, things that literally moments matter, seconds matter, things like cardiac arrest, severe life-threatening bleeding, obstructed airway, anaphylactic reactions. Those things that a first responder, a true first responder or the bystander, can really make a difference while waiting for EMS to arrive. We may not spend as much time on these other emergencies that we're used to teaching in a classroom environment, but the information will still be there. We'll make sure that information is still in our textbook or our reference material. That information may still be inside our interactive online lecture programs. But when it comes to skills testing and the time with an instructor, we want to verify those skills that students need to remember and take away all the other distractions around those skills that may get in the way of their ability to respond. Again, it's about the willingness and confidence of the responder to take care of someone in an emergency. If we streamline what we teach them, make it really sticky so they can really understand those really critical, important few things, we'll be much better off, and so will the victim. So, as we move to 2021 and we move toward the release of the new ECSI programs, you're going to see a little bit of a change. The change is for the better. We all understand that change is difficult, and we may have been teaching the same way for so many years. But by taking this new approach, we believe that outcomes will improve and people will be more likely to do something in an emergency versus stand by and watch someone else take over. For more information, make sure you reach out to us at ECSI and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you.